Okay, welcome to the third tutorial in part modeling, where we're going to look at creating this pipe section, this bend pipe for the pipe. So what we'll do is we start a new file again, part. We're going to do a sweep in this file as opposed to what we've done before. And first of all, we're going to select this sweep path. So I'll explain this in class, but I'm going to draw on this front plane, and I'm just going to draw two lines like so to select escape. As you can see, the two lines aren't 90 degrees to each other. What I'm going to do now is add some smart dimensions. So 150 millimeters is the length, and again the line dimension here at an angle is 150. What I'm going to do with these now is I'm going to create an angle between the pipes and this top portion, not in the bottom portion, the 100 degrees. Up here you can see the 79. I'm just going to make that 90 degrees, and that 90 degrees will control the angle this pipe is at, which you might look later on. The final thing I'm going to do here is just add a fillet, a sketch of fillet, and this would be equal to the center line of the pipe. So you can see the 10 here, we'll change that maybe to 75. And you see again the yellow preview, and I'm going to accept that. So you see my sketch is basically made up of straight line, the arc, and a straight line again. And I've controlled it with this 90 degrees. So for example, if I change that 90 to 45, I'll get a 45 degree bend like so. So I'm just going to change it back to 90 and accept and exit sketch. The really smart thing about using the fillet tool here is that this curve is actually tangential to the line, and that's what you want to do. So if we go to features now, this is new in Solidworks 2016. I'm going to do sweep boss base. And what I can actually do, instead of picking, originally we used to have the sketch profile, which is the cross section, which is a circle. I can actually pick circular profile, and I can just go down and pick my sketch down here, and my diameter is 135, and same as I done with the pipe previously, I can actually select a thin feature, again 3 millimeters, and remember we can flip this to add the 3 millimeters to the inside or to the outside, and select OK. So as you see now, I have a bend created, and again I can go back into my sketch of my path if I wish, and we can change some information about that if we so wish. So for example, I think that should be maybe 100 millimeters, the radius, and accept and exit sketch. So that looks a bit better compared maybe to the drawing here. So we actually had a 200 millimeters and radius 100. So I can go back in here quickly and change that to 200, and again to 200. So your model should be pretty flexible to allow changes like so. The other advantage of that smart dimensions I have, and I want you to try it, is that 90 degrees can be 45 to give me a 45 degree bend, or again 90 degrees. And this gives me great flexibility in the part, and I'll explain that in the class about some configuration. So again, apply a material as usual to the part, and maybe just change its color as well. Select part 3, hit OK, and finally hit save again. So select those parts. And you can add a description at this stage. And that's it for the third tutorial. So the next tutorial we'll look at some assemblies and assembling those components together.